Before we begin, let us know in the comments which city and country you're watching from and what time it is there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because what you're about to witness will make you question the limits of human survival. The war had raged for 13 years. To the Sirene Dominion, it was supposed to be a swift cleansing, a planetary purge. Earth, a backwater system on the galactic fringe, was declared incompatible with Dominion stability. Too chaotic. Too warlike, too human. They deployed sterilization fleets, orbital cleansing waves, biological sieges. None of it worked. Humanity adapted. They always did. But it wasn't the orbital strikes or viral payloads that changed the course of the war. It was a sandwich. The moment that ended it all happened far from the battlefield, in a cramped interrogation room aboard the Dominion dreadnought Eshtakar, somewhere between the Andali Rim and the Shattered Crescent Nebula. The captive was Corporal Lena Morrow, 29 years old, 3rd Division, Terran Expeditionary Forces. She had been captured during the siege of Arcturus Gate, one of the last choke points before Earth's core colonies. The Sirene expected fear, pleas, cries for mercy. What they got was apathy and hunger. High Inquisitor Valtor clicked his mandibles impatiently as the human sat across from him, shackled but unbothered. He activated the holo-display, showing her footage of entire human cities vaporized. "Do you comprehend your extinction?" he hissed in his sibilant Sirene dialect. Lena shrugged. "That depends. You planning to kill me before or after lunch?" Valtor recoiled. "You mock genocide?" She yawned. "I've had worse Mondays," but it wasn't just her sarcasm that threw them off. It was what she did next. She pulled something out of her pocket, a crumpled foil-wrapped item the size of her palm. "Confiscate that," barked a Sirene soldier. Too late. Lena unwrapped the foil and took a bite. Crunch. The scent filled the room. Sharp, acrid, pungent. The translator struggled. The Sirene couldn't make sense of it. What is that?" Valtor demanded. "Carolina Reaper jerky," Lena said with a smirk, chewing slowly. "Marinated in ghost pepper extract. A little kick to keep me awake." Valtor stepped back. The sensors in the room screamed. The atmospheric analyzers detected volatile compounds, capsaicin levels far beyond safe thresholds for most known species. "Are you insane?" he barked. "That would kill us. Good thing I'm not you." She popped another piece into her mouth. The footage went viral across the Dominion's internal networks. At first it was just soldiers laughing, a human eating a substance used in their chemical warfare labs. But then the scientists got involved. The Sirene's elite bioweapon researchers confirmed the impossible. The chemical compound they'd spent billions engineering as a neurodegenerative agent, the one they used to collapse 4 Terran outposts, was chemically related to a plant humans cultivated for flavor. They used it in cooking, for fun. The implications were staggering. Valtor's report was titled, "Subject 492 consumes biohazard Alpha-3 as sustenance." It sparked panic at the top. If humanity could ingest what killed others, if they enjoyed it, what else could they survive? The Dominion's fear wasn't military anymore. It was psychological. They called an emergency session of the Galactic Tribunal. Chancellor Darakor of the Menthari Union reviewed the data aloud. The Terran female consumed a capsaicinoid variant in raw form, the very compound that erased 6 battalions of our allies. Ambassador Krell, of the Zatari Clade, hissed through his spiracles. "Do they not feel pain?" "They do," Darakor replied. "They just lean into it." That night, dozens of Sirene soldiers refused to deploy. They cited a new phobia, culinary existentialism. Across the front lines, humans began receiving strange requests. Intercepted comms suggested the Dominion wanted to know more about their ritual poisons. Soon, bootleg shipments of hot sauce were smuggled into enemy lines by black market traders. What began as interrogation evidence turned into a galactic obsession. Meanwhile, back on Earth, the footage went public. Humanity rallied around Lena Morrow. She was nicknamed the Scoville Soldier. She became a living meme, a morale symbol, an icon of the war's absurdity and terror. Earth's war propaganda adapted instantly. Posters of Lena biting into pepper jerky with the words, "We eat what kills you." It broke the Dominion's morale faster than any orbital strike ever could. Dominion troops began defecting. Entire fleets withdrew from hot zones. At the next tribunal meeting, an unprecedented motion was proposed: peace negotiations, and all because a human ate something no one else dared to. 1 year later, Lena stood on a stage in New Geneva, medal in one hand, a bottle of hot sauce in the other. She spoke to a crowd of billions. They thought they could scare us with pain, but pain is part of life. We don't run from it. We plate it, spice it, and eat it for breakfast. Cheers erupted. Back in the Dominion, Inquisitor Valtor retired early. Rumor had it he couldn't stand the smell of peppers anymore. And across the galaxy, the legend lived on. If you're still here, you've now witnessed the weirdest war-ending moment in sci-fi history. Like, comment, and subscribe, because in the end, it wasn't nukes that saved Earth, it was jerky.